I'm tired. I don't know what I was thinking when I called the air conditioning company a couple weeks ago and scheduled them to come out to the spring service. They said, "How about Monday at 8 in the morning?" I'm like, "Oh, that sounds great. Let's do that." With, traveling yesterday and then the time change, then they called at 7:30, said they were on their way. Ugh, I was cursing myself for that. And then the guy gets there about 8:30. He didn't leave till 11:20. And then he sat out in the front yard for another 20 minutes in his truck. Really? That guy didn't really want to work very hard today. I don't know. Gina asked me to make a long video today because she's painting and she wanted me to entertain her. So far, I'm not very entertaining, I know, but there you have it. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and and then I saw Marianne's video about her son needs bone marrow transplant. And she had a link to the bone marrow, the National Marrow Donor Program. And so I thought I would do it. Which is kind of nice because when I looked into it a few years ago to go get tested, it was going to be like $89. I'm not sure why. It was going to cost so much to run the tests. But I went through here and this was free. So, yeah. So it comes with your little pamphlets, blah, 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 blah. And then you get, look at that. It's very CSI, little cotton swabs. And little barcode, and then you stick them there, and so yes. Okay. So we are going to do this live on camera. So apparently you get 4, and you have to do 1 in each section for 10 seconds, like you're brushing your teeth, up against your cheek. And you put these little labels on there, which I'm going to do now. They say they don't use these swabs for anything other than for this bone marrow. So my DNA won't be in any database, thankfully. Those cases will still go unsolved. So I got all my little barcodes on here, and I'm going to have lipstick on. Probably should have wiped the lipstick off. I'm going to wipe the lipstick off. We don't want to contaminate any of that DNA. I'm now putting it in. I had a friend of mine who was a bone marrow donor, I guess 5 or 6 years ago, and she was a match for a little girl who was maybe 2 and is doing well. She was from Tennessee, the little girl, and they did the bone marrow transplant, and then I guess after some time passes and you can check whether you want to be known or not. I guess you can remain anonymous if you desire. But she was like, yeah, that's fine if they want to know who I am. And they flew her up there. She lived in a small town, and they had I guess the mayor declared it was, my friend's day, and they did a little ceremony and all that, and the parents were very appreciative, and I think they send her pictures of the little girl and all that, and I think it's just a great gift. I think that you can do. I know the procedure to give bone marrow isn't too bad. She said it was kind of painful because they go in at the hip and do it. So it was a little bit of recovery time on it. I would love to be a match for someone. I would love to be able to help someone out like that. So I hope, not that I want to have the recovery time, but I think the alternative of not helping someone is just it's too great. I think you need to do that for some week or two of minor discomfort. I think it's worth it. So I've been wanting to do this since she went through it. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to it. You stay in the database until you're 60, or you request to be taken off. So you could be called at any time. And I don't know if you donate once, whether they will. I don't know how that works. I guess you could be called more than once if you match. I don't see why you wouldn't, but yeah. So hopefully the swabs were okay. I have some video of Marfa I'll put up. It's just sort of, the little town, so you can kind of see it if you want to. Yeah, the plane ride home the plane, first of all, smelled like an ashtray. I'm not sure why, because I think smoking's been banned on planes for a long time, and I don't know why it smelled so strongly of cigarette smoke, but it did. And it was real windy out there, so we had a lot of turbulence when we were taking off. And I don't know if the kid 2 rows up was a little kid, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know if he had to go or the flight was bumpy and it scared him, but he shat himself. So then you had the smell of ashtray with shit. And she also had another boy who was maybe 4 or 5, and I don't know why she did not get up and take the little one to the bathroom, to the lavatory. But she didn't. So that kid sat and shit for an hour. And when I saw him when they were leaving, he didn't really seem to mind. But yes, and that lingers. That's a smell that just keeps on giving. A Jav girl said I put little Vicks Vapor Rub. Maybe I should just keep a little bit of that in my bag at all times for unpleasantness. I don't know what it is. Lately, my sense of smell has been, I don't know, heightened for some reason. I just feel like I smell everything, and I don't really, I'm not digging that. Because for the most part, most places don't smell very good. Or people, for that matter. Case in point, the air conditioner guy today. I'm like, I'm probably your first call today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and you stink. Well, I've run out of things to say. I made this for Gina. Babbling on.